Oh yeah, you shouldn't be surprised. You see what I'm doing, man. Look, for the past couple of few days, I've mixed it up. I haven't just been doing music. I've done comedy. Well, I don't think I've posted the comedy yet, but I've done comedy. Um, and we did WWE, Undertaker versus Mankind. Um, I'm always that look. I'm always open to just learning and experiencing new things on this channel. Yeah, I know music is kind of dominated for the past few months, but listen, man, I'm always open and ready to experience new things. That's really what this channel is all about. Me seeing and learning and watching new things. And so, a few months back, before the long hiatus, we were kind of on a Larry Bird run. We did, I remember, two videos. It was the making the case video, making the case that Larry Bird was the GOAT, and his best trash talking moments. Um, while I'm well versed in basketball and I know who and what Larry Bird is, and look, that making the case video was great. Definitely made a great case for him being the greatest of all time. When you have the level of greatness, like Bird is in that class where you're dealing with guys that did it all: the Jordans, the Magics, the Kareems, the LeBrons. They did it all. And so from that perspective, when you get up to that upper echelon, the Kobe's, the Tim Duncans, when you get in that class, it's almost a preference thing or what you weigh more than the other. A lot of people is rings, a lot of people is individual stats, a lot of people is, like at that point you could make a case for whoever you want. But what I will say is Bird is one of my favorites to watch. And Bird is skill wise. I have him skill wise. I think I have him. I don't know. I was about to say something crazy, but I had to pull it back in. Bird is definitely one of my favorites to watch. He's definitely one of the more skilled players of all time, one of the best shooters. I recently saw a clip. Well, I didn't watch the clip. I just saw the headline. JJ Redick said that Larry Bird wasn't a great shooter. Did I read that right? Maybe. Do I need to watch that video? Y'all let me know. But anyway, man, I just wanted to get my Larry Bird refresher and get back into sports and really see what's going on here. I'm really excited to watch this and to get my catch up on Larry Bird. So we're not gonna waste no time. This is his ultimate mixtape. I guess we just gonna see a bunch of highlights, which I'm always down for. And look, this ain't music. I'm very well versed in basketball. I got a bunch of medals and trophies all around this house. Basketball is that's me right there. That's me. So I judge this harsher than I judge music. Letting y'all know that now. But it's really nothing to judge with Bird. I have him top 10. I have Larry Bird top 10. But we'll discuss that after the video. But yeah, man, let's watch this, man. Let's see this greatness and get a refresher on the greatness of Larry Bird.
Ladies and gentlemen, Larry Bird.
He was the most motivated player I ever saw.
Larry Bird is one of the biggest trash talkers ever.
Larry was a basketball genius. A mask of a hick from Finch Lick out as his calling card. And if you believe that for 1 second, you were going to get beaten.
First layup for two.
under 10 seconds. We'll walk out, and Larry say, I'm gonna get it right here, Ed, and I'm gonna shoot it in your face. He hit it and looked at me and he was like, damn, I didn't mean to leave nothing on the clock.
It's the first three-point contest, and says, I'm just looking to see who's going to finish second.
This is a tie for the money.
Just absolutely unbelievable. Dominique guarded him, Cliff guarded him, Antoine Carr guarded him, I guarded him. Nothing worked.
Bird with 8 seconds. Bird on the drive. The runner is good again. Larry Bird is just unconscious.
He called it. He said rainbow trainer's lap.
And Bird falls into Joe O'Toole.
But bro, do you see the? I was just about to say, do you see the bench? I forgot how much he had. Is this the 60? This is the 60. How much he have in this game? Was it 69? I forgot how much he dropped in this game, but yeah, just look at the Atlanta Hawks. For one, can we address how he making people fall off the hesitate, pump fake, triple threat? Like, yo, the fact that he not even dribbling, making dudes fall. And look, let's be honest, Larry Bird ain't the most athletic, he not the quickest, he not the fastest, but just that quick, he got so much respect. Like, the fact that he making dudes fall off the quick, like, yo, that's crazy. And the passes, I mean, you know, because he was such a phenomenal scorer, I don't think he get enough credit for his passing. Kind of like a LeBron. You know, he's so great at so many different things that passing kind of gets left behind, but like these passes are crazy.
Guys are into the benches giving each other foul. I mean, Bird is a bad man.
Bird has 60 points.
He would do a head fake, or he would do this, and the guy would turn, and he would just fake the crap out of guys.
Larry told all of us and the media, he said, tomorrow night's the last game of the trip, I'm going to play this one left-handed. And at the end of 3 quarters, the next night in Portland, he had 27 points left-handed.
His body was behind the basket, and he released that left-handed shot.
Follows his own shot. Give them the lead. Bird for 3, but it won't count. It does not count.
And Larry just hit what would have been the game-winning shot, but KC called timeout. Larry came back to the bench, and he was a little upset.
He looks at the bench and says, hey guys, when I come back after timeout, I'm going to go right to the same spot, and I'm going to kick it in.
The Bullets by 1. Ames to Bird. He gets a good shot in the shoulder winner. Boy, this is something else.
He would just flick it, or tap it, or bounce it to a teammate without even catching it.
Bird on the cut. That's the play of the game. Bird to the other end. Behind his back, the dribble now fires and scores. He's going to slow it up. Goes over the head to McHale. The inbound pass, the double team and Bird. Larry fake.
Bro, you gotta understand, just the balls to do. Now, of course, it was Larry Bird. He had the ultimate green light. I mean, Larry could have shot from anywhere you wanted. Like, ain't nobody gonna say nothing to Bird. But just the balls to do that in a game. And listen, the Celtics around this time, I mean, honestly, it was a lot of good players and some good teams, but like the main two teams with the most talent throughout the 80s was the Celtics and the Lakers. And I mean, just watching this highlight reel and just seeing all of the, like, just Kevin McHale's backdoor cuts, how they ran the fast break. I mean, guys just putting themselves in a position for some of these passes. I mean, but then, I mean, of course, Larry just seeing everything a million miles in seconds ahead of everybody else. I mean, it's just nuts. But yeah, bro, to shoot it over the backboard in the middle of a game is insane. I mean, the catch your own board off the glass, about to fall out of bounds, left hand. Like, come on, man. Like, a lot of this stuff, you would get benched the second you even attempted some of this stuff. But it was Larry Bird, man.
I think that the Celtic fans, I think that most of the arena and the Detroit Pistons forgot that Larry Bird hadn't quit.
Now there's a steal by Bird. Underneath the DJ, lays it in. Right at 1 second left. What a play by Bird.
Bird is hurt. Bird is down, and he's hurt. And Larry Bird is headed to the locker room for treatment.
And on top of all of these accomplishments and all these things he does, Larry Bird plays hurt.
The Indiana Pacers pick up their level of intensity. They smell it right now. They know the leader is not on the floor. Someone needs to step up now for Boston.
And here comes Larry Bird. Larry Bird making his return from an apparent fracture of the right cheek. Statistical line when you talk about Larry Bird here this afternoon.
They have different personalities and different backgrounds, but their value system was identical.
Finds an open Bird, takes rampage. 1 second.
5 seconds.
Yeah, I would be lying to you if I said Larry was my favorite. Again, you know, when you start to get into the conversation of the GOATs, it almost becomes a preference thing. And even in this debate, Larry or Magic, I've always just been a Magic fan. I mean, just, you know, the style, the flash, everything. But the crazy thing is, as we see in this highlight reel, Larry had that too. But the way Magic was doing it, it was just like, look. Like I said, I'm on my sports wave. I'm back into everything now. Y'all let me know if we should check out some Magic. Magic is like his highlight reel. I mean, this is pretty sexy. This is crazy. This stuff that we seen Larry do this video. But Magic is the reason why they call him Magic. I'll just say that. But yeah, even in this debate, Magic or Bird, I mean, it's kind of hard to debate 5 rings to 3. Even though, all of those championships and that whole 80s back-to-back they had, it was a lot tough. It was a lot tougher than what people just look at the ending and say 5 to 3 and think, oh, Magic. Bird was whooping that ass at one point. People forget. Like, it was a real tug of war between them two. But again, you just see 5 rings to 3 and you think, oh, Magic was killing them. Nah, they was scrapping. It was scrapping, but yeah, Magic a different beast. Magic with a hook shot, scores with 2.
Please welcome now Irvin Magic Johnson.
To the greatest basketball player ever, but more important, a friend forever.
I dedicated my life to basketball, and I dedicated my life to the Boston Celtics. My basketball career is officially over, and I had a blast. But tonight I leave you and I say thank you, Boston. Good night.
Yeah, man. Larry Bird, arguably the greatest of all time, one of the greatest by far. I think I've always had Larry in the top 10 in the bottom half. My list has always been, and it just changed recently with LeBron and everything. Number 1 is still Jordan. Number 2 is LeBron. Number 3 is Kareem. Number 4 is Magic. Number 5. This is why I always get, because I don't know if I want to say Duncan right here. Yeah. 5, I'm going to go Duncan. 6, I'm going to go Kobe. No, flip that. Kobe, then Duncan. I'm sorry. Kobe, then Duncan. So that's 5, 6. 7, I think I'm going to go Bird. I think Bird is number 7. I think I'll give Bird number 7. 7, Bird. 8, See, this is the thing about Wilt and Bill, right? R.I.P. Bill Russell, he the most recent to pass away. I actually just heard that LeBron is going back to number 23 this year from 6 to officially retire the number 6 from the NBA as a whole. I think I heard that right. It's like their level of competition. You know, it's like, who did they really play before, like, the mid-70s? Like, that 50s and 60s is like, you had some good players, but, like, it was plumbers on the court. It was electricians on the court. Like you know, like, I don't know. But it's kind of hard to debate, you know, 11 rings with Bill Russell and, you know, averaging over 50 and 25 consecutive years and Wilt Chamberlain. It's kind of hard to debate those numbers, man. You know, maybe they'll be 8-9. No. 8 will be Bill, 9 will be Shaq, and 10 will be Wilt. Yeah, that's how I do that. But yeah, man, I don't think you can, and that's just my objective list. That's me being objective and taking accomplishment. Obviously, in my subjective list, Wilt and Bill are not there. Yeah, Wilt and Bill ain't there. So just wanted to throw that out there. But yeah, man, Larry, just the skill, the efficiency. That's another part of Larry that doesn't get enough credit. It wasn't just averaging, you know, damn near 30. Like, it was efficient. Like, this, like, you really couldn't guard Larry. I've sat and I've watched a few Larry Bird games, and I've seen his highlights before. Not this video, but I have seen highlights of Larry, and Larry, man, I mean, literally, like, if you were to play zone against Larry, for one, if it's any zone or any defense that's too laxed on the perimeter, like a 2-3, that wouldn't work, because he can pull it. Now, if you go one-on-one, he just gonna cook whoever's one-on-one. And if you try to do like some 3-2 with like a more perimeter-based defense, like, we gonna dump it down to Mikal. Mikal gonna cook. Or we just or you could put Larry on the post. Like he was all over the court. That's the thing with Larry. He was efficient everywhere. There was no weak spot. You know, with Magic, you know, give him space. He don't have the best three. You know, of course, LeBron has become respectable in his 3-point shot, but still, it's not a knockdown shooter. You give him a bit of space. Jordan, it's kind of the same. You had to guard Larry. That's why I really want to know what. Maybe that was just some clickbait stuff, but I really want to know if J.J. Redick really said that about Larry Bird, that he wasn't a great shooter. And I don't know if he, based off of that title, he's saying he was a better scorer or more pronounced scorer than a shooter per se, but I mean, you don't say this. If you a good shooter, you don't leave them open. And Larry's one of those people you don't leave open. So I don't know. I really want to know what JJ meant by that, because that don't make no sense to me. But again, I didn't see that video, so maybe it was clickbait. Had to have been. But yeah, man, look, y'all let me know where y'all got Bird. If y'all got him number one, I can't disagree. I can't. He whooped Jordan's ass all of the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Like, he destroyed Jordan. I mean, granted, I'm one of those people that do believe Jordan. I mean, literally, those 80s teams, no disrespect, but those 80s Bulls squads with Jordan, it was just Jordan. You know. Again, no disrespect, you know, you had couple guys, but it wasn't the 90s squad. It wasn't Scotty, it wasn't Dennis, it wasn't Paxson, it wasn't Kerr, it You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't Kukoc at the end. Like, it wasn't that. You know what I'm saying? And when you going against the Celtics were stacked. And you just happen to have arguably one of the greatest of all time in Larry Bird. So it's like, what do you do with that? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. But yeah, man, if you got Bird number one, I can't disagree. 3 rings. One of the greatest scorers of all time. I don't know where he's on the scoring list now. I know when he first retired, I think it was top 5. And of course now, you know, Kobe and Malone and like all these guys, you know, of course LeBron, like I'm sure he's moved down a few notches, but still, I'm sure he's probably still in the top 10. Matter of fact, let me look it up real quick. I know Kobe up there, like, you know what I mean? So I'm sure he's moved down. NBA total point leaders. Let's see who we got. LeBron, Jordan, Kareem, Kobe, Shaq, Duncan, Kevin, Malone, Jerry West, Tony Parker. Wow. I did not know that. Steph, Dwayne, and then Larry. Larry's at 13. So yeah, I'm sure. So before of course, he's before LeBron. Before Joe. So he was number 2. He was number 2 once he retired, and then, you know, everybody else just started to come in. So yeah, that's crazy. Number 13 on the all-time scoring list. 3 rings. Just yeah, man. Bird is him. Bird is him. So I if you got him number 1, there is no debating. There is no debating. And out of all those people that I just named, I would take Larry over. I'm definitely taking him over Tony Parker. Bird versus Wade. Who would I take? Bird versus Wade. That's tough, man. That's tough. Bird versus Wade. Who would I take? I'll take Bird. I'll take Bird. Bird over Steph? No. I think I take Steph. I'm sorry. I'll take Steph over Bird. I'll definitely take Bird over Jerry West. No disrespect. Jerry West was a bad boy. I'll definitely take Bird over Karl Malone. I will take Bird over Kevin Durant. I know that sounds crazy, but I will. Bird over Duncan. Would I take Bird over Duncan? Duncan a bad boy, man. Damn it. I don't know. I don't know. But everybody else, I think I would take Kobe over Bird, even though that's more subjective. I grew up on Kobe. So that's more subjective. I wouldn't be mad at anybody who would take Bird over Kobe. Not mad at that at all. I wouldn't be mad over anybody who would take Bird over Shaq. And then Kareem, Jordan, LeBron, come on. I mean, look, again, if you got Bird over them 3, I'm not mad. But I would definitely disagree with you. Definitely. But, yeah, man, this felt good to watch some Larry Bird get back into some basketball. I'm always down. Again, my favorite sport. I'm always down to watch more Bird and more basketball, period. So, y'all requested and recommended, and I'm on it. But as always, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate y'all for watching. Until next time, with the great Larry Bird. Peace.